a bird. You know, I'm spitting and it's clean, that's every single word. Just some different shit that you probably ain't never heard. Yeah, get up on the beat and go berserk. Steady swerving.
Get up on the beat and go berserk. Shit, for what it's worth. You know we've been putting in all of that fucking work, 9 to 5 for the bosses till our freaking back is hurt. Damn. And sometimes the boss a jerk, but he don't know I'ma take over the earth. Welcome Ayotemi, welcome Ayotemi. Everybody in the chat right now, they going insane. Yo, we got these people going zany. They've been lazy at home waiting all day, now they're going crazy. Yo, what's up, Math and Triangle? I got Ayotemi on the stream with me right now, people. Put your hands together.
We in the building, said how you feeling? Hey.
Yes. Yo, shout out to you, Meth. Thanks for coming through. I know you've been hyping this up all week, so I really appreciate you helping us out here.
You dig.
For those of you who don't know, Ayotemi is a recording artist originally, or at least that's how I originally found him. He's got over 10 million streams on Spotify. I got it wrong in the thumbnail. I said 6. That's just what I counted on his top few songs. But this guy's the real deal in terms of producing music, and now he's been dedicating his time to teaching people how to unlock their freestyle creativity. So Ayotemi, you could tell the people about yourself.
Yeah, man, you know, I'm tapped in, you know. I'm an artist who's been doing this for a while, you know. I spent the last 10 years mastering, you know, the sound, my flow, and when I looked up, I realized that, yo, I don't experience writer's block. I don't ever run out of words. You know, it's a whole lot of artists that are waking up to the fact that they're creators, and I'm so happy about that. But a lot of them are struggling, right, with writer's block, you know, struggling with not being able to create consistently, all of that kind of stuff. And so I've been dedicating some time to make sure that, yo, all the new artists that are coming in have the tools that they need, you know what I'm saying, to be able to tap in and flow effortlessly, you know what I'm saying? Just like we do all the time, in the stew, on the booth, on the mic, every time. And you know we keep it tight, it's the vibe, off the dome, off the mind. You know it's elevated and you know it's all aligned. Just like the chakras, got the type of flow that might shock ya. Got the type of shit to fuck up an imposter. Matter of fact, see, you don't let the mind block you. The mental jargon, we let it go like it's not a smooth up off the dome tip, you know exactly what it is. You know we too focused. Matter of fact, I'm elevated, blooming like a lotus, and I came up out the mud, and now I'm spreading love. So what the fuck it is? Now fuck that, what the fuck it was? We let it go.
What the fuck it was? You must be fucked up in the head if you ain't fucking with us. Please, we get on the mic and buzz because of buzz, and we suddenly surrounded by huzz. Sometimes I say the silliest shit, but you know it's the illiest shit. You gotta be feeling this shit. Yeah, we really dropping bars over verses, unrehearsed, and putting our haters in hearses. For what it's worth, man, we've been going crazy when we do it. Me and Ayotemi plugged in right now, logging with music. We be grooving, we be causing up a freestyle movement. This the brand new freestyle rapping revolution, yeah. So I'm glad to see the people coming through. I never stress. Shout to Meth and of course Baron X. What's up, Baron?
Hey, what's up to Baron? I hope your fruits and flowers is never ever barren. I hope all of the demons around you, I hope that you scare them with your energy, your aura, all of that to keep it moving, yeah. And we just keep the thing alive. Matter of fact, I'm moving and it feel like summertime. My man is chilling by the water in the sailboats. So you know exactly how it is, we got the float. And yeah, we floating on the beat, and that's of course, yeah. Hold up, we could keep it going forever, like.
Oh, yeah. I was about to take it if you were. Flowing on the beat, and that's of course. I'm signed with Ayotemi, and we both signed by Source. Yeah. That's the source to elevate you. Let it flow through your head, let it flow through nature. That universe stuff, man, swear it levitates you. Up off of the ground, we'll talk about all of that later. Yeah. I got some interview questions, gonna find out what's inside of Ayotemi's mind. A message that he's trying to send, my friends. It'll make you ascend. Spit no pad, no pen, no end. Never running out of words. Man, this guy's got this thing locked down for sure. Damn.
Yeah, we got it locked just like a padlock. And you know we got to spit it, moving, and I'm keeping it cool while I'm on the rhythm. You know that all the talent from Source, it was God-given. 1 pound or 2, yeah, we on a mission. I'm feeling like Santa Claus next to Donna Dash and Blitzen. What they talking about? I'm moving on the mission. And I'm Michael Jordan right now standing next to Scottie Pippen. God gave me the gift and he had tied it with a ribbon. Now I'm on the beat and I'm just counting up the rhythm. You know that it's a mission like it's Mission Impossible Tom Cruise. I'm cooling in the water like I'm on a cruise. If you hating on me, then I'm giving y'all the blues. And I'm stacking it, then that's the one onto the twos. I keep it moving, please do not get all that bullshit unconstrued or misconstrued. You know we in the interview. Yeah, I'm on the beat, I be the black and blue. Yeah, and yeah, you know exactly what it do. 1 to the 2, yeah, 2 to the 3. And you know the style is forever, and yes, the style is free.
The style is free, baby. The style is free. Get on the motherfucking train. Get on the motherfucking hype train if you're not on it already. Hey. Man, to all y'all people who are watching this tomorrow and the next day, because I know the most people watch us after we're live, you missed it. You missed it. Come back next time. You missed it, but we didn't miss you. We promised that when we spit rhymes, we would never diss you. Yeah, me and my haters, it's an issue. But crying over spilt milk, baby, save your tissues. I got a lot of fans, and they be known all around the land. Put the mic up in our hands. Me and Ayotemi, we been dropping master plans. Yeah, we came, saw, and conquered. Every time that we on the rhymes, you know we rock words. Man, we all up in it. Ayotemi, tell them how you use brain as a conduit.
Look, I use it as a conduit, so I just let it flow. And you know I'm spitting truth, and it ain't no Pinocchio. So you know exactly how it's just like seeds we got to grow. And we came up out the ground, and now it's every episode. And I like the melodies up in the beat, it's in the flow. So I gotta spit a little bit of music in the melody. Matter of fact, that I just hear the music like telepathy. And I hear the angels all around me, what they telling me. And they telling me that I am more than a celebrity. And I'm elevated 10 toes like a centipede. And you know we coming through like a stampede. Every time I hop up on the mic, that's some damn heat. Damn,
that's some damn heat. Walking down the damn street, people like, yo, there goes that man. Damn, he just go that ham. Shout out to all the people coming through when we just started. Yo, what's going on? Did my man James Harden? That's kind of weird. Man, this dude James Harden right here. Is that the beard? Is that the main man? Is that the OG? James Harden with the beard? Is that the Hobie? Well, that shit, man. I would go crazy up on these old frees if I knew I represented the OG. What's up, James? How we doing tonight, dude?
sheesh.
Yo, we're gonna spit one more beat and then we're gonna chitter chat a little bit. Cause I wanna get to know this guy Ayotemi a little bit better. And I think all of you do too.
No doubt. Yo, how do I see the chat, man? I'm trying to see what the chat's talking about too, man.
Yeah, hop up on, open up the video on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, and you know the flows that come through in a different way. Said I've been floating through, I came through in a different haze. And when I'm walking on the beat, it's like I'm in a maze. I hop up on the flows and I leave all of them amazed. So what they talking about? Say yes, we out here getting paid. And yeah, we working, putting in the work that's every day. And yeah, we spitting fire, every track has got to blaze. They can't stop me, but they understand it's just like Lay's. Way I stack it up, no, I don't give a fuck, no. This is for the most high, men on fire truck, no. And you know the water it come through is flowing through a hose. Matter of fact, we turn up in this Freestyle Forum episode. And I'm with the bro, and we spitting heat. And you know we elevated my feet. Ain't on the ground, and you hear it in the sound. Understand what's going down, so we paying up the town. Yeah.
And you know we painting up the town. And you know tonight we painting up the town, man, we painting up the town. We just making up the sound off the top to tippy top, man, we don't fuck around. Yeah, tonight we getting litty. Everybody grab somebody, meet us downtown in the city. Grab somebody, dance a little naughty. We about to blow the roof off of this bitch probably. Yeah, turn up right now with the vibe. Hanging out in the Cypher circle and Ayotemi is live. Yeah, everybody coming through to see the special guest. If you are not impressed, man, next, keep moving on. Cause true on the song, I want everybody grooving along. Hey, if you liking the bars, and if you liking the jams, then come through sometime and hang out with me and the man. We about to get into a couple questions in a minute, but until then, y'all gonna have to hear Ayotemi get spittin'.
Hold up, and I'm in the chat, shout out to Meth, cause he'll watch the whole video, and that's a bless. Understand we putting in the work, don't ever stress. When I come through in this motherfucker, what's the test? I pass it, I outclass it, I make it magic. You know exactly how it happens, I keep it slapping. Matter of fact, don't even think about it, let the flow with something like the chopper. I just pull it out and let it blow. Yeah, in the Freestyle Forum, that's the episode. So what you know, matter of fact, we moving and it's like, yo, it's Ayo, and my name, it mean joy. We spreading love to all of the little girls and boys. And these motherfucking beat get destroyed. Writer's block, that shit too could get destroyed. Come through, blow up your whole world, an asteroid. Yeah, you know exactly what the fuck it is. And we got the flow, it's like I said it is. Matter of fact, don't let the beat repetitive. I'm just coming in, you know we I'm going in and I'm feeling cooler than Ryan Sheckler, bitch. We just tuning up.
Yeah, yo, thank you to the people hanging out right now. We got Baron X, Triangle, Meth, we got James Harden in the building. We're gonna get to this beat in a minute, but first, I did want to get to know Ayotemi a little bit more. Cause dude, I'm sorry, I've been stalking you online for a minute.
That's fine.
I've been seeing, a couple months ago, I got recommended a video, of course, because you posted a video about how to freestyle rap. I'm like, who is this guy? First thing I do whenever somebody posts something how to freestyle rap is I ask, are they legit? And I went and checked your shit, man, and you are legit. You're crushing it on Spotify. Your songs are dope.
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about how long you've been making music for?
Yeah, man, I've been making music for probably, 11 years now? Something like that. Yeah, my true journey, I say, started around 17. I'm 28 now. And basically I had an experience when I was 17 where I grew up in a church, like a lot of us grew up in a church, but, I was raised on the whole fear aspect of dealing with God, right? And so, that was never really a problem for me. I knew God was real because I could feel it. And then my parents and the church was saying it was real. So I was like, yeah, of course. But the only time that I had an issue around fear with God was when I discovered weed, yo. I discovered weed, right? And I realized that when I would smoke, I would feel more tapped in. I would feel more connected to God. When I was singing praise and worship or whatever, I feel more tapped in, but the church was telling me it was a sin. So I wanted to find out. I was like, yo, if this is about my soul being damned to hell or something like that, then yo, God, you feel me? Just holler at me. Let me know. Is it a sin or not? Right?
Give me a sign.
Give me a sign. So I went on this church retreat. My whole goal was to hear from God concerning this weed thing. And that was my complete focus of my whole essence and being, was to just hear from God. And I did hear from God, I was singing this praise and worship song and I lost control of my body. I was speaking in tongues. I was crying uncontrollably in fetal position on the floor, 17 years old. And I heard this voice say to me, you are a minister. You are a minister. You are a minister. I heard it 3 times. And I had to look that up. I didn't even know what the heck that word meant at the time. That's how I knew that it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? And that is where I say that my journey started. At first I thought I was supposed to be singing in the church, but as I came to learn and grow, I understood that, I meant to use my gifts to minister the truth, you know what I'm saying? The source, the truth of the source to the people. So yeah, that's been my journey with music. And so, yeah, I've deepened my talent. I say from that moment, my talent was given a certain life, you know what I'm saying? To where I started creating things that it blew my mind when I listened back to it. I was able to create in any genre, and I've just been refining it and just exploring what I'm capable of since that time. So yeah, that's been the past 10 years. Yeah.
Damn, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. I love how you found yourself in this kind of letting go of yourself moment and decided to keep that to create more music with it.
Yeah.
And I do want to talk about your source pretty soon, but first I want to know, you have over 10 million streams on Spotify.
Yes, sir.
And that, dude, that is insane to me. I'm only on YouTube. If I got 10 million on YouTube, I'd go nuts. I can't imagine 10 million. Like, what does that look like? What goes into creating an album or a song that, you know, gets so popular like that?
Yeah, so one really dope thing about my streams is that it's all organic, right? I've never put money behind, you know, trying to get my songs like extra streams or anything like that, you know? And of course, right, I mean, you take my word for it, but that's the truth. And I believe that the reason that my songs resonate and have, you know, gone as far as they have organically is because of the authenticity in the music. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain purity of connection that I have in the music that connects to that source in other people, you know? And so that resonation is what causes the music to, you know, people come back to it and they stream it. Because when it's organic and it's not being like pushed like that, it's because people are coming back to it themselves, right? People are sharing it themselves, you know? People are sharing this unknown artist, you know what I'm saying? And being like, yo, you have to hear this. And it's because it's resonating with a part of them that goes beyond like the fluff, you know what I'm saying? Like what Kendrick said, he said, you can't fabricate this influence, right? Because he was talking about Drake, like you can fabricate streams, but you can't fabricate influence. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that, you know, those 10 million streams represent like the influence of the authenticity of my music, you know what I'm saying? Reaching the people. So that's fire. Like, it's all from just tapping in and allowing it, you know what I'm saying? The same essence of the freestyle and what I teach with Sound by Source is like, you know, learning how to really tap in, how to tap into your authentic voice, your authentic sound, you know, and allow that to come through.
Absolutely, man. I couldn't have said it better. You can't, what is it? You can't fake this influence?
Yeah, you can't fabricate influence.
Damn.
Fabricate
Maybe we could talk about that for a few minutes.
Yeah, man. You can't fabricate influence. You know, you can't fake it. Like, this beat made me want to spit about it. Yo.
Go ahead and spit about it,
we
then.
Can't. Look, it's like this, man. You can't fabricate influence. You can't fabricate realness. You can't fabricate the truth. Yeah, something like Babe Ruth said, if you hit it, then it really goes out of the park. And if you miss it, then it's going down and in the dark. Matter of fact, said it's the real. Understand, you could feel it when I spit the spill. Matter of fact, the reason that we have the 10 mil is cause it's true fire, like not the shit off the grill. Like the shit that's in the forest fire. Elevated and it coming down from the most high Messiah. Point down laughing and the devil is a liar. You know we take it higher. You know we inspire. You can't fake inspiration. You can't fake the elevation. You can't fake the real shit. You can't can't fabricate patience. Happen in the perfect timing. Just like the words coming when I be rhyming. Just like the stars when they be falling in alignment. Just like the way a diamond gets to steady shining. It's like sunshine underneath the darkness. Elevated, understand we say kick it like a Spartan. They can't stop it. My mind been sharpened. Yeah.
Damn. You can't influence. You can't fake the influence. You can't fake the influence. You can't fake the kind of authenticity in the music. I never paid for views, but I promise you that I paid my dues. And one day, man, I'll pay my dues when we go live and go crazy on some pay-per-views. Shoosh.
That's the truth.
Ain't that the truth? Shit.
That's fire.
Damn. That was a little jam. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, man.
Oof. Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I'ma let my mind go. I'ma let my pineal. I'ma let the inner flow. Matter of fact, say this the real sound by source, ain't no inner scope. Matter of fact, say when I'm on the vibe, you know I'm in a mode. Every single time I get the flow, and it's a fucking flow. Matter of fact, say open up your mind and your pie hole. Matter of fact, I'm swerving through the bullshit and the potholes. Elevated and I pull up big body Tahoe. 4x4, and we on the flow, and we on the vibe. Every single time, feeling hella fly, and you know the vibe. Coming perfect time.
Perfect time, all the time. Relax your mind,
Yeah.
baby, recline.
Yeah.
Down in the back seat of the Tahoe, you know the shock's locking. Don't come knocking if you see that the truck's rocking. I'm pulled over on the side of the highway, feeling a flyway. It's my day, baby. I've been working on this shit Saturday to Friday, cause my 9 to 5 has got my back breaking. But I ain't faking, this influence is gonna have the world shaking. Tahoe's bumping, not cause I got some girl tweaking, it's because I've been jamming out and bump my speakers all weekend. Man, I'm bumping downtown and people hearing my music, and if you don't stream this shit, pretty soon I fucking lose it.
I fucking lose it like a bag of spare change. Understand we came in with a new way, hey. And you know the people like what we say, hey. Put that on the screen and hit the replay, hey. Working from the weekend to the weekday. Matter of fact, you know that they can't never stop us, no, no, no. Elevated, then you know it's like a diamond got the glow. And it's nothing but the TNT said I'm about to blow. And we taking off, and yeah, I'm chilling on some sandy shows. Matter of fact, I'm moving in, you know the vibes for sure. Like I'm Dora, nigga, I'ma just explore.
Just explode. Just explode in my brain, man. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that I'm at home right here up on this beat when flowing, cause I'm tapped into the source, and of course I'm gonna kill the track like no remorse. We about to get it bumping in this bitch like Morse, of course. We've been taking over the globe, man. Of course people loving the flow, man. Of course people loving the bro, man. Of course people on the video, man. Of course we out here playing shit. I ain't playing shit. My brain these days on a spaceship. I'm on vacation. I'm sitting on the beach with my feet up, sipping on me margarita. Man, that thing's in my hand. My feet are in the sand. Goddamn, I'm feeling that the sun. My turn. I've learned, I've yearned for many years, and now I'm just gonna sit right here and get sunburned. Shit.
Yeah, let me chill. Matter of fact, said we been putting work, and that's for real. Matter of fact, said I don't even need no fucking deal. God gave me the talent, so I made myself a meal. Yeah, I got the fire, mixed it up there with the drill. Matter of fact, I gotta know. Thank the Lord I pay my bills. Told on Jesus, grab the wheel. Matter of fact, we gon' stack it up to the seal. I just like to chill, yeah. I just like to chill. I just like to post up. Now I got the vibe, and you know we are the focus. Matter of fact, I'm feeling like I'm Gohan, I go nuts. What the fuck they talking about? I'm go 10, like so what? Yeah, pulled up with the C's, cleaner than Febreze, stacking up some cheese, chilling with my G, and you know the vibes, ayy, one step at a time, shit can kill the blind, ayy.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta go crazy for that one. Caught an absolute vibe. Caught an absolute vibe. Man, caught a vibe. With all the golly rhymes. Man, you gotta rhyme. You gotta rock the lines, man. You gotta wait in line if you want your turn, cause I'm here to burn. I'm here to burn, I'm here to burn, I'm here to learn, I'm here to earn. I got what these other rappers yearn. So if you wanna come through, I could teach you how to do it for sure. 2 freestyle teachers on them. 2 freestyle teachers on them. Two freestyle teachers on a track right now like preachers, in a church right now reach for God like this freestyle is my job, like I'm tapped in the universe, like my rhyme scheme's too diverse, like I'm on the beat, do the worst, like I'm on the beat, do the worst, like send them to church, 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 Ayotemi to learn.
Yeah. And I take them to the cosmos. Right now we up on the mic like podcast like I'm Wallow. Matter of fact, I'm feeling like I put up in a Tahoe. No, they can't stop me in an asteroid, the ozone. Chilling out by Saturn, chilling out by Pluto. And you know I'm cooler than about any nigga you know. Matter of fact, I'm coolin' and you know I'm on my coolio. Chilling in the cosmos, I'm out here in the stratosphere. Yes, we up here out of here. Matter of fact, and I'm just trying hit out there to South Korea. Matter of fact, I got the type of shit change my whole career. And I change their interest. They don't understand I get the money plus the interest. Matter of fact, say when I'm flowing, I ain't never finished. Say we got the bars and so we getting back to business. And you know we chop it up, I serve 'em like the wish list. If you got some ears on you, some eyes on you, then witness. Hey, if you interested, understanding something like Tekken and they saying finish him. Matter of fact, I'm moving and you know I got the penmanship, but this is off the dome. And if you listen, then you listening. Yeah, and we cut it up as something like a blender. All that bullshit that is coming in, we send it back to sender. Matter of fact, you know that this forever. I'm all up in the air like a helicopter propeller, let me tell ya. Matter of fact, you know that I hit hook it out the cellar, that's for shit show. Matter of fact, I don't want to hear the ish show. And you know we going Super Saiyan God. I know that they looking at me odd and I'm too apart. But you know I got the power and I rhyme this shit for hours. And you know we blooming like a holy motherfucking flower. And yes, I could flow for hours. And we bring it back into the cosmos. All these niggas not nothing but the astronaut. Said I'm out here in the air. Matter of fact, we changing up. All them looking dead stares. And you know we keep it clear. And they hating cause they took the elevator and I took the stairs. Either way, I'm getting there. Yeah.
Either way, we're getting there. I don't care if I gotta walk. I don't care if I gotta drag my ass there. We are getting there. Yo, shout out to Toby. What's going on, my man? Good to see you, dude.
Toby love back.
Some air horns for Toby. What's up? Yo, I got something I've been wanting to talk to you about, Ayotemi, that I specifically waited until this stream.
Okay.
So,
this my type of shit right here. The vibes is crazy.
this is good, dude. This is a vibe. Man. So, okay. You guys follow the Freestyle Forum. I'm assuming everybody who's in the chat right now is probably already knows who I am. So typically when I teach how to freestyle, I approach from like a mathematical side. Kind of like a guitar teacher teaches chords and scales and rhythms. There's kind of like music theory, science behind freestyle. But I've seen so many of your videos that touch on the other half of freestyle, which I actually think, even though I don't teach it primarily, is the more important half of freestyle, which is the mental game and tapping into source. Can you talk a little bit about what source is and what you mean when you say signed by source? Yeah,
that's a loaded question. I mean, first of all, let me address the fact that, you know, it is the other side, you know, just like the brain, just like the duality of life, you know what I'm saying? But let's just keep it with the brain so it's not too woo-woo. It's like there's a masculine and feminine energy, right? And the logic and the patterns and all of these things, this is the masculine energy. And then the other side of it, the flow, the feeling, all of these things, this is the feminine energy of it. You know what I'm saying? And the way that I've always approached life has been more from that. I love this beat, bro. God dang. Dang, bro. That's so tough.
We're going to keep it rolling.
But the way that I approach life is more so from a subconscious approach, you know what I'm saying? Like, more from a feeling perspective. And I say, like, my powers came from understanding feeling, from understanding flow. You know what I'm saying? To address what you're talking about with the source, or what you mentioned with source, is like, source, God, you know what I'm saying? Yahweh, whatever name you want to put on it, it's like, source is the creator, right? Source is the original creator. You know what I'm saying? Source is the source of creativity. You feel me? The first thing that Source told us about himself, if you want to go by way of the Bible, is that he is a creator. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that he told us about himself. He created the heavens and the earth. He created, right? God created. That's the first literal thing he told us about himself. And then later on in the book, he tells us that he made us in his image. So we are imbued with that same energy of creation. We are creators as well, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Being a conduit for source, being a source creator, is about tapping into that source of creativity. You know what I'm saying? Literally everything flows from this source, and we could go like this has the ability to go off on a tangent, so I want to keep it kind of like here. But it's like, if you think about how many things are in creation, right? The heavens, the earth, let's just stick with the earth, right? The earth, the different types of plants and flowers that we have, right? The different types of fruits that we have. You know what I'm saying? There's so much abundance of creativity. Let's not even get started with the animals. You know what I'm saying? The different species of animals, all the different designs, all of the different, you know what I'm saying, ways that they interact, the different kingdoms and how they all interact. Don't even get me started with the fish, you know what I'm saying? All the different types of fish. And then when we get to the human beings and all the different types of human beings and cultures and the way that we approach food and language, and, this is all coming from the source of creativity. So there's an infinite source of creativity that we have access to, right? So being a source creator and operating within that capacity of being a source creator is to tap into this limitless source of creativity, right? We should not be running out of ideas or words or creative idea or songs or anything, you know what I'm saying? I just told you how abundant, and we're still discovering new animals and new fruits and new plants. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much available to us, right? So that's what it means to be a source artist, a source creator. And that's what I teach, you know what I'm saying, my students how to do, how to tap into that. You know what I'm saying? To tap into that naturally and then allow it to flow, right? And then through practice, and then like in How to Freestyle, I also approach the How to Freestyle ebook. I approach like, how to technically, apply this and build on that as well as you practice. But that is the essence. That is the essence. Now, when it comes to Sound by Source as a business and the idea behind it, basically the idea is that, when you were blessed with talent, when God told you that you was a creator, right, and you discovered that you have some type of talent, whether it's musical talent or whatever, you were given everything that you need to succeed, right? These labels will come and try and offer you what you already have. You know what I'm saying? And we saw this, to take it back to the Bible, which is where, we talk about the concept. This is where it came from. It's like, when Jesus, he got baptized for the first time and then went and did the 40 days and 40 nights, the devil came and tempted him in the wilderness and offered him, he said, if you kneel down before me, I'll give you all the kingdoms of the earth, right? And that was complete effrontery, you know what I'm saying? The the gall, you know what I'm saying, to offer to Jesus what was already his. You know what I'm saying? And so Jesus says, get deep behind me, Satan. You know what I'm saying? He already owned all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I see a likeness with that with labels. You know what I'm saying? With certain entities that they try to offer you a fast route in exchange for your likeness, in exchange for, you know what I'm saying, your soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the whole concept of sound by source is that when you were given the talent, when you were imbued with talent, you were given everything that you need to be successful. You know what I'm saying? You are signed by source. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to give up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between doing good business. You can do business as a business entity with other businesses. But the whole thing of like, you know, selling yourself or signing a record deal, all of that kind of stuff, like, you're signed by source, yo. You don't have to sign a record deal to be successful. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
You already got it.
You already have it. You know, so that's what we waking people up to, the fact they already have it and how to tap into it, you know.
Hell yeah. And you talk, okay, on a more practical level.
Okay.
I've seen multiple videos of yours and some other material online where you talk particularly about the ripple technique. This is a technique that you named in order to help people understand this kind of technique of creating a freestyle. What is the ripple technique? What can people learn if they go to your channel?
Yeah. So the ripple technique is really, you know what I'm saying, it's the ability to sustain effortless flow, limitless flow forever. It's the ripple technique. I mean, it's one of the techniques. So basically what it is this, right? Every single word has a world of context around it, right? Cell phone, right? Cell phone, Wi-Fi, cell tower, mom, right? I call her mom. You know, FaceTime. These are all words that come just around the word cell phone, right? So basically, with the ripple technique, you can use one word and the context around that word to then jump to the next word and the context around that, right? So if I could demonstrate real quick, cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Wi-Fi, FaceTime, mom, all of that. So I choose Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi, AT&T, phone bill, house bill, bills, money, you know what I'm saying? Cream, cash rules everything around me, you know, currency, yen, you know, and it can keep going and going and going forever like that. Like, every word unlocks a world of words and a world of options. To a certain degree, it's tapping into like quantum mechanics and like string theory and like the whole idea of like there's so many paths available to you at all times, and you choose one, and that leads to a whole world of other paths, and you choose one. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit. There was never any limit. There was only abundance. There was only infinite choices. You know what I'm saying? So ripple technique, it trains the mind to recognize the infinite of possibilities. And it effectively counteracts the idea of getting stuck or running out. You know what I'm saying? Because it trains your mind that there is always limitless. So you just having the ability to, it's like teaching a man how to fish versus giving him fish. You just having the perspective that, yo, there's more, and flipping that little piece, that little thing in your brain is what unlocks infinite flows for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is what the ripple technique does. Yeah.
And I think like
well, go ahead.
When I was a beginner, I definitely had this fear all the time that I wouldn't know what to say next. This was a big common fear amongst beginners, like especially myself. I'm like, I feel like I'm staring out into the infinite like darkness of not knowing what to say. But I love when my beliefs can get flipped on their head, because the way you're seeing it, if you are a beginner and you feel like I don't even know what to say, you're in completely the opposite mind state. It's actually the other way that's true. You are in infinite world of words. You know so many words. You can pick anything. So it's actually an overabundance of choices that is in front of you.
Yeah. And so the best way to tap into that is to just fall into it. Be led by feeling And that's why I focus on the feeling, because whenever I freestyle, you know what I'm saying, the moment that I start thinking about what to say, I'm just like, fuck that, and I just allow it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just, you can just fall into it. It's meant to be a process of like fall into a bed of clouds that you can never fall through. Like that's the feeling that you're supposed to get with freestyle, right? And the reason why we teach in freestyle is because once you get accustomed to this feeling, you can approach life in this way. And you freestyle your way through life. And you always, based on your feeling, make the right choices, and it always works out. So this is actually life that we're teaching. You know what I'm saying? Just like how people, you know, train football and they learn discipline and they learn life. This is a different approach to learning life. Through the style of freedom, through the style of trusting your feeling, learning how to feel, learning what it feels like to feel, and then applying that in different contexts. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like this felt right. That's why I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? It's all about feeling, and then the next choice, the next abundance of choices, and the next abundance of options that are available to you. You feel me?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, dog.
Kind of make me want to freestyle rap.
Hey.
Overabundance of choices. Way back when I was just a little boy, I couldn't open up my voice. It's crazy how I felt careless with the rhymes. Sometimes I'm sitting on my couch and I'm just completely paralyzed. I remember those days up in the attic in the dark, chilling out with DJ Johnny and my man Marky Mark, and I ain't even know what words to say. I could hear the beat play and my mind was just fading away. Honestly, it was the stress. It was me wondering how I would sound the best. It was me getting pressed, wondering how would I blow their minds. How would I rock the microphone with my rhymes? Don't think, man, let your brain wander. I swear to God, you know that you're on to something deep down inside. Man, don't find the freeze, just look at the infinity of variety. Hey.
Yeah, so don't think, man, just let your mind wander. Understand that you always gonna find the next door, the next place, an opportunity. It's just us, it's really me, you and me. And matter of fact, we got the flows, and that is usually. And yes, we elevate the vibe, and that's the unity. You got the freestyle, the flow, that's forever. You can't stop, never. You a king like Nebuchadnezzar, heart lighter than a feather. Like before I said, we float the helicopter propellers. And you know the boy brown and sweet like Nutella. They can't stop her, I'm too clever, and they keep coming, that's forever. Don't gotta think about it, I just have to let it go. Say matter of fact, you know exactly how the fuck it go. We got me feeling high when the words coming through for sure. See my eyes getting low, it's cause I feel the energy. Matter of fact, you know the flows that come through like telepathy. Matter of fact, you know I ain't smoking up on the celery. This is off the most high, we high up off the vibes right now. And you know that we ain't never piped down. Matter of fact, I'm feeling like I was a tidal wave. All I really do is open up my lips and let the fucking vibe behave. Matter of fact, we moving and you know we on the wave. And you know hella blessings is on the way. Know that we gon' represent this every day. And we gotta do that, and you know the sway. They never stop and I don't never play. I just let it come through with a freestyle. Said I don't give a fuck, that I've been rapping for a while. So that's the reason that I feel the vibe and made me smile. Said I've been chilling and you know that I am God's child. Hey.
God's child, wear a smile on my face when I walk into place. I ain't moving too fast, man, I ain't picking up the pace. Ain't no reason to get to my grave post haste. I got a long life to live and a lot of stuff to give in it. I think the energy I'm tapped into is infinite, kid. Man, I'm signed by Source. Of course I'm signed by Source. Shit.
Yeah.
I love that, man.
Yes, bro.
Man. We are telling some stories on the mic tonight. James Harden, Meth, Toby, you guys can throw out words. Of course you can throw out words.
Yeah.
Actually, let me do you one better. I got an idea here. We're gonna do a segment that I always love doing.
Okay.
This segment is called Emoji Only. Throw out emojis in the chat. Give us some imagery with some emojis in the chat, and we'll rap about whatever emojis we see. On. Throw some cats in the chat, scared and fat. What are they scared of, my man? Yo, these cats are screaming. I'm out here tweaking. I'm looking on my screen and I swear to God, I'ma spit it fat. Whenever I'm up on the chitter chat, I won't be a scaredy cat. Yeah, I feel fine. I'm a cool cat, man. I'm a sick feline. Hey.
And I got my hands up to the most high. You know I'm Marty McFly. And you know we in the zone and you know that it's I. And I got to answer the question if you got why. Matter of fact, I'm moving and you know we always reside. And I'm flowing on the water just like I was Poseidon. And you know they ain't stopping the flow that I'm riding. Caution, cause you know that we is always recycling. The flows and the energy keep on flowing. I'm taking up the space kinda like I was a Samoan. So matter of fact, I'm moving in the holiest motion. They can't stop me deeper than the ocean. Got the potion, got the juice. I rub it on like lotion. And you know the truth, I always keep it going. Pass it to my dude, and yo got the socks. And yo, you know we stepping and we rocking up the block. Hold up.
Stepping in the socks where we known to rock. Yo, stepping in the socks when we on the spot. Check it out, you know that we some stars. Kinda like your mobile phone connection, we be bringing you to bars. Yo, I'm mad connected to the Wi-Fi. Spit some rhymes and you know I get a hi-fi. I ain't never falling down, don't need no lifeline. When I'm on my rhymes, man, I'm quite fine. Till I get the finish line. Y'all know that I'm gonna lock online, then I spit it fine. Jam, I'm here to wreck the nation with these rhyme creations. Get these people freaking out just like some exclamations. Yeah, we warming up like some global warming. Exclamation mark on a sign for warning. You better get hype for me, cause these rhymes ain't recycling. This shit is drastic. I'm recycling the plastic, stretching myself out like Mr. Fantastic. Hey, I'm just making an announcement. Grabbing on the bullhorn when I poutin'. Yeah, rhymes poutin', stacks a mountain. I'm climbing up a mountain, going off the top of my brain like a motherfucking fountain. Yeah, damn. I don't know what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, we just letting out the energy and then we phoning home. So you know we got the message speaking through the megaphone. And you know I got the flows, I can't leave that alone. But in fact I'm feeling like I got the ice like I'm a snow cone, a penguin. And how the fuck I'm getting home? Said it's hot out here and it's the spring. Understand, said I'm a fly but I don't got no wings. Said I'm a penguin and I ain't chilling in the club. Matter of fact, you know we on the mic and spreading love. And you know I'm steady, always heading to the funny. And you know I'm headed to the money, ain't nothing funny. Hopping on the beat like I was a fucking bunny. And you know I eat the beats, I got them in my tummy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, these emojis are cracking me up. Damn, alright. Yo, James Harden's back. Everybody behave. Alright, he's back. Be on your best behavior. Damn, I don't stress cause my savior sends me rhyme schemes to my brain through the air. Yeah, even when I ain't even got a prayer. You already know that I rock as far as I can go. Off the top of the brain like a freaking volcano. I'm about to blow, man, I'm shooting hot magma. Every time I'm on the rhymes, man, I'm a bragger. Yeah, I'm a dragger, hater through the mud. Every time I'm on the mic, begging, yeah. Y'all know I rhymes fly, but sometimes I'm a little bit shy. Hey, I put my fingers together and I swear that whatever comes out of my brain gonna sound clever. So if you like the way I'm working, then bite your lip like a girl who's flirting. Cause tonight when I'm on a needle rub, y'all already know that we gon' get a dub. Baby, make them fall in love.
Yeah, and when I'm on the mic, I'm known to spaz. Give 'em melodies, beats and drums like it's jazz. And you know I got to do is the aftermath. Say we elevated and I'm in the upper class. Yeah, and I'm somewhere out on Pluto. Really out here alien shit. Like nigga, you know what the fuck it is. It is a UFO. No, they can't stop me. Said it's AYO. Yeah, said I be smacking on the ass. I like the peach. Baby doll, she said she like it when I preach. Matter of fact, I'm on the soundbar sauce. I like to teach. Say elevated and you know it's each one teach one. And we ain't never done for sure. We doing this and we do this every episode. You know we got the flow and that's popping off just like the top of a motherfucking volcano. And she was biting on her lip, hopping in my whip, grabbing on her thighs, rubbing on the hips. And you know I got the move of this dimension is. And you know we got the Iron Man, say what it is. I'm in the suit, I get up on the beat it and I beat it black and blue just like my hands light up. Said when I'm flying, elevated, then a man from Zion. No, they ain't stopping, they always said he's spying.
They looking. Damn. they looking. Yo, they spying, they looking. What the heck is Big Al cooking? Man, these days I'm running so fast, feel like I'm booking. Yeah, I really bring the pure rhymes for sure. You're gonna need a fire extinguisher, cause when I get too sparking, these rhymes up in my apartment. Y'all know we heat up, get it started. Gonna have my neighbors call in the fire department. Hey, if you're hating, don't act rash. I'll run fast around your freaking brain like the Flash. Y'all already know that we nasty with the raps. Compared to these other rappers, man, we running some laps. We the winners, hey, chicken dinner. If I kill a track right now, am I a sinner? Hot bars like summer, but cold like the winter. Hey, man, I know that I'm a finisher. So, yo, Meth, what the fuck you posting? I don't know what to say about
let's
that,
make
man.
a movie while I'm walking through the door. You know I'm giving them the shit. Elevated in the flow with quill. And you know that I'm just always with the fire shit. You know they can't stop it. This ain't even penmanship. It's all for the top. And you know we got the glitz and glamour. They can't stop me. I don't ever stammer. And we got the seed that's coming from the ground. And you know you feel the sound. So you make the shit surround. And you know we elevated. Yeah, what's going down. And you know I pop it when I pull up in your town. Down. And we steady dragging, elevated like I am a fire-breathing dragon. And you know I had the talent, mix it with the passion. Etymology, don't even know what that said, but it's happening. What is etymology? I gotta look that up now.
What is etymology? Is that the study of where words come from? I think it's like the history of the evolution of words.
Yeah.
Etymology, man, it probably something like vocabulary, biology, evolution of words. Way that it changes is so absurd, man. Isn't it crazy? Don't forget you're using the same as letters as the Egyptians. So my mission is to get you plugged into the vision, yeah. Try to understand, we got the upper hand, my man. Try to understand, I can see the thing back on your wall, yeah. And you know that we got no tales that are tall. This is all facts, no lies. Man, look in my eyes, you could tell that we fly. Where the hell are we gonna go? I won't lie, I don't even know, I'm just freeing. But in my heart, man, I'm believing. So if you like the way that we rollin' and the way that we groovin', then come over sometime while we're rockin'. Join the freestyle movement.
Join the movement, walk up and don't ever slip. When I'm on the microphone, it's like a whip. Hop up and keep your hands and feet in the trip. It's about to begin and we on this shit. It's like a spaceship, shit could leave you weightless. Hitting past the moon and sun and stars, you can see this. Matter of fact, I'm moving and you know the vibe ain't conceded. And you know I'm out here Goku on my Vegeta. Hey. And I'm just eating the bars. Matter of fact, I'm cooling in the outer space like with the stars. Matter of fact, so when I spit the flow, said it could get bizarre. They don't understand, said I'm a king like I'm a fucking czar. Matter of fact, so when I'm on the beat, I like to fucking spar. Yeah, and we on Earth, but we headed out to Mars. What they talking about? It's like a seesaw. Said see what I saw when I be spitting these bars. Hey.
Yo, Meth, causing damage. Throwing out emojis, give a questionable message. Damn, I'm not messing. I might be small now, but what is the old adage? Big things in a small package, that's why I'm doing damage. That's why I'm chasing after every brand new chapter. Take this game to the rafters, even flyer than a raptor. Man, what I'm chasing after, gotta get it, I have to. Yeah, y'all already know that even when I'm facing with a fright, kinda like what Mep just posted, I'm putting in work day and night. 24 hours, 365 a year, I'ma be standing right here. Even if I'm up against fear and blood, sweat, and tears for years. The work, the perspiration, these rap creations. I remember being patient way back when I used to suck. When I would spit a couple bars and then I'd feel stuck. But I've been playing this thing for a long time. Now I'm far from lame. I swear to God, I grab controller like this switch was fucking games. Yeah, so now I kick these rocks like a boss, and people come through, play me every single night like Xbox. I got them addicted, got them afflicted, all I'm addicted, man, of the quickness. Y'all already know, you better pick this, cause I'm taking this thing up to the quickness, man. Y'all already know that we the illest, who you heard of, and if you got some beef, then you could go and turn that shit to a burger.
Sit on some shit you never heard. True shot caller, shot up Res Inc. True big baller, drop 15, vibe too serene. And you know we clean, And you know I like a diamond, yes, I got the gleam. And you know I did it for the team, so fuck you mean. Can't fuck with these birds. And you know I got to swerve. Yeah. I'm just feeling the vibe, yeah. I'm feeling the vibe, said I really feel the flows. Matter of fact, I'm moving and you know the episode. Making sure the people lifted so we all grow. Freestyle Forum, keep your decorum. Yo, now shout out Res Inc.
Damn, shout out Res Inc. Yo, you guys know we've been chilling now for about an hour. That's about how long that we had put aside for y'all tonight, but we're not out of here just yet. I have a couple more questions before we send it out of here to ask Ayotemi. Feel free, guys, in the chat, by the way. If you got questions, talk about them. And then we'll hit a couple more beats and get out of here.
Yeah.
But before we do that, I want to know, what are your plans now moving forward, Ayotemi? Like, what's next for the rest of this year, for the rest of your life, for the rest of your time? What is next for you?
What's next? You know, I was in Asia for the past 2 years, you know what I'm saying? And I got back to the States in December. While I was out in Asia, I experienced it just opened my mind to how much freedom exists in this world. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, part of coming back was to establish, get my feet together so that I can travel more. So really, the goal is to help more artists tap in, you know what I'm saying? You know, be able to build the life of my desires and my dreams where I could do this work and do what I love with the freedom that I need. Also invest more into my music. I'm working on an album. You know, music is also really expensive, you know, so yeah, it's really just about, I won't say it's expensive, it's just that you have to have the money, you feel me? So yeah, the goal is really to exchange as much value as possible so that I can generate as much money as possible so that I can create the life that I've always dreamed of. You know what I'm saying? I have so many fantastic, amazing dreams that I feel into and visualize and immerse myself in on a daily basis. And this year is where, you know what I'm saying, all of those really start to, you know, come into action. Like, I understand certain principles of life, you know what I'm saying? Like, money is not hard to make, you know what I'm saying? But it's about providing value, you know? So yeah, it's just about I just want to provide as much value as possible, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where I can provide value through my art, through my music, on a world stage. There's a couple other projects I'm working on, but yeah, I want to get out of America as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? I want to go to like an island. I'm trying to be over where you at in the visuals, right. for real.
Yeah. I know. Me too.
That's where I'm trying to be at. I'm trying to be walking right down there, eating a mango. You know what I'm saying? On the vlog, freestyling for the folks, teaching, talking, living, loving, and just spreading that light that's within me. Like, the past 5 months have been a whole lot about healing, you know, reprogramming my mind, you know, putting in the work, understanding how life really works. And so, yeah, I just want to, now it's time to like embody and step and walk in it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Dude, you and me got very similar goals, man. I love to hear it. I want to be on this beach too.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if you guys don't know this. I'm not actually on the Pirates of the Caribbean beach as much as I want to be. I'm not here with the golden treasure. What can the people watching, what can our viewers do if they want to see more of you, if they want to hear your music, if they want to learn how to freestyle rap with your teachings? Where do they go?
I say the first thing, subscribe to Signed by Source. That's SIGNED by Source. You know what I'm saying? And then the second thing that you want to do is take the free flow quiz, okay? I created a quiz to basically help you tap in, like figure out where you at in your artistic journey. Like, a lot of people don't really know, they can't start because they don't know where they're at. You know what I'm saying? So taking this quiz, It helps to, classify you as either a flow initiate, a flow bender, or a source artist in the making. Figure out where you're at, what you need. And then I have a whole lot of things that I've created to help you get to the next level. So, yeah, go to Signed by Source, watch the content, learn more about what I've been talking about on here, and take the free flow quiz. I'm gonna give you the link to that, Al, so you can, so you could disperse it.
We'll share it on the Discord. You guys are in the Discord. We'll share it on the Discord. You guys will find it. Take the free flow quiz, figure out where you're at, get started on your freestyle journey. I know so many of you guys talk to me all the time. I get DMs from people who just took their first freestyle step. They say, man, I'm just starting my freestyle journey. I just took that first step. So I know you're here with the Freestyle Forum. I love you for it. Go check out Signed by Source as well. You'll find the free flow quiz very easy if you head over to that channel. Give them a sub right here on YouTube. You get the things you need. Anything else you want to share with the people?
If you want to, Signed by Source to James Harden. Signed, ED, as in it happened already. You already signed. Last thing I guess I want to share with the people is like, yo, you're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You're amazing. You're amazing, okay? You're an amazing, amazing being, all right? Yo, look, with everything that you want to create in your life, it's about your self-concept first, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is a deep conversation that we don't have time to get into right now like that. But I want you to know that, we're all learning as we go, okay? You're not too damaged. You didn't make too many mistakes. You're not too fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Odds are you deserved better when you were a kid. You know what I'm saying? You deserve more love, more nurturing, all of that kind of stuff, and you have the opportunity to give that to yourself. You feel me? So, yeah, love yourself, man. Everything begins from the foundation of your self-concept, right? So work on that, heal that. You have to understand you're an amazing being. You're a creator. You are a creator. You were created in the image and the likeness of Source. You know what I'm saying? We tend to not understand how powerful that is. The reason why I'm able to walk in this power, you feel me, flow the way I flow, is because I realize who I am. It's not because I have nothing more special, it's just because I woke up to who I am. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And you can wake up to that too. It's the truth. You are amazing. You feel me? So, yeah, that's the last thing I'll say.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's give him one more song and then we're out of here, guys. It's been really awesome hanging out with Ayotemi and all of you. Let's get some bars.
Yo, look, say you amazing. I swear that she did crazy. Just gotta keep your 10 toe, just walking on the pavement. Say, matter of fact, you living. Ain't put you in no grave yet. I know that I've been talking. That real shit soul is ancient. Understand that I've been moving through, I'm too amazing. You know the flow is fire and I always keep it blazing. Rapping all the talk like I would Lil Wayne or Jay-Z. But it's none of them, my nigga, it is Ayotemi. And I'm going crazy. And the flow is wavy, and I'm in the water. Feeling like I'm magical, like I was Harry Potter. Matter of fact, it's fire, and I am the fire starter. Matter of fact, I do this for my real ones. Yeah, big out like that.
I'ma start a fire.
Hey,
Yo, we gon' leave them all inspired. Yeah, love yourself, just lift it higher. Hey, baby, you could start a fire up inside, a fire inside your heart. Man, that's all you gotta start if you want to create this art. You ain't gotta learn too many skills, you ain't gotta get ill, you ain't gotta get in front of the whole ville, get on the beat and kill. You just gotta move, man. Open your mouth, let the source come out. That's what the fuck this whole freestyle movement is all about. Yeah, open your mouth and let your mind open. Let it go away, baby, no more hoping. You got what you need right now, no need for frightening. I swear to God, all of us inside are enlightened, man. So, let that little light of yours shine. You all look sexy, man, you all are fine, fuck.
You are all fine, so you are all right, and this is by design. And you was all in line, and you inclined, and you was born to shine. Just one step at a time, so you gon' be alright. And we just taking time. We open up your eyes, we heading up to Zion. And trust me, I ain't lying. You know I'm feeling fly, I'm feeling like a bird. I'm somewhere in the sky. I keep the flow, said I just keep it up. Elevated, understand, said I don't really give a fuck. Feeling like I'm 5 years old, I really let this shit flow. Elevated, and you know we do this every episode. It's the truth and no Pinocchio, said I was born to grow. I like the melodies, I keep it in the vibe. And you know that we move, you know we on a fire.
Yo, Freestyle Forum. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thanks for hanging out, Ayotemi. Thank you for coming through, man. Fantastic. We will do this again.
This was amazing.
Peace, Freestyle Forum.
Peace, y'all. Bless.